Welcome to the Crypto Nest. So I'm going to try to do some analysis on the miners. I know some are working very well, others they're having trouble. So let's say Clean Spark. I can see a 3-wave up, and it could also be an 1-2. This is the third. This is the fourth. Uh, can it be though? So yeah, it is important to see because 1-to-1 ratio wave A to wave C, we did reach the 1.236. So it could be a wave 1, it could be a wave C, it could be a wave 3. Yeah, so I'm going to put this as a 1, 2, 3, and this, can it be a 4? And then now we're going to go and make a 5. I'm going to put that in orange. So for a moment, if I say this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, wave 3, well, it did reach 1.236. Once again, we would have loved to reach a little bit higher to make it more reliable. How high should it have begun? Actually, almost there. So, okay, let's give it a chance. Now, I guess everything is going to be working or breaking when I'm going to measure this fourth wave. If it's going to be more than 0.618, then it's a fail. Uh-oh. Oh wow. Really, really, really borderline. Just to be sure, take the good settings. Wave 4. I still don't understand why. I'll come. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take out these. Okay, so you can see now that, yeah, wave 4, I can call this a wave 4 now. And so if that is the case, how can I determine if it's still going to do a deeper pullback? Because for the moment, we just did a very shallow wave 2 pullback. We just went a little bit below the 0.382. So now, in a case that we go higher than the 1.272, for me, it's a deal done. Starting from the 1-to-1 ratio, I start to, because it can be a high B wave, right? So for a moment, it's still there, even if it make a higher high compared to this one, it could technically still be a high B wave. And then for sure, it's going to depend on the structure as well. But now let's determine what could be the target for this fifth wave. All right, so the first one, I'm going to take the length of the wave 1. And I'm going to go and add it on the fourth wave. This is wave 2 on the right side. Okay, so this E would be the target for the fifth wave. So we're talking 51.04, 63.26, worst case scenario, $36 about. Now there is another way to calculate, and I'm going to take the wave 1 to the wave 3 and add that to the fourth wave. I knew it didn't do it. All right, and now I'm going to take my settings for wave 1 plus wave 3. Okay, so the 0.382, I'm not going to keep that because it already reached, it wouldn't make sense. So I'm going to add the next 3 levels. And we end up with, going to put it on the left side. Yeah, labels left. So we do have 41.24, 64.20. Well, now this one is a bit of a stretch. 112.83. If it goes there, I'm going to be very, very happy. Hopefully, this is not going to make a too long video. All right, so now I'm still considering this as a wave 1 and this is a wave 2. And this is part of this third wave. I believe this was the one we are still officially trying to get out from the wave B and working out on this C wave now. So it's unfortunate that price got rejected once again at this level, but you can see that we are hammering very heavily, and will, the MGI will succeed and break out. Then I am expecting a nice explosion to the upside, and coordinated with the altcoins revival, or next revival that should be doing something similar that they did last week. And just for the records, I mean, DMGI was very shy. It didn't do like crazy number, and I believe it's because it's still into this corrective movement, but it's about to get out, so that's a little bit promising. I do see, price making 100%, and my next target it's $1.30. Let's see if we get there. And what else? Well, I mean, 130, that's just to say, 1-to-1 ratio wave A to wave C. Actually, let me go and check out if it's still up to date. Seems a little bit off. Let me go and recheck. Okay, so that's good. That's good. This little guy, I think it did move a little bit. So $1.40, 1-to-1 ratio for this C wave. Now it could go higher, and we shall see. That would be amazing. We're talking about near $2. Amazing. All right, so that's for the MGI. We have Hive also. Hive, I'm going to zoom out again. ABC for the wave 1, ABC for the wave 2, and once again, we are just having ABCs. Are you getting tired of these ABCs? Because I am, but at the end of the day, there isn't much we can do. ABC for the wave 1, wave 2, so now we would be working on this third wave. Now I was doing a little bit of micro county, but at the end of the day, let's just check for the bigger picture here. What would be the target for that third wave? Once again, I should have moved this little fellow here. I'm going to take diagonal left. Okay, so let me just move those little fellows around. Okay, so we did reach the 1-to-1 ratio. And I would like to clear out this possibility that this is not a wave 1, 2, and 3, but this is just an A, B, C for the wave 1. So if we can push higher, I can really start to emphasize, or really have some proofs that we are really working on this 1, 2, and this is indeed a third wave. Now, I think I'm going to try to be a little bit more, less micro counting and just checking more for, the bigger picture, because at one certain point I'm going to miss time. And so you can see that we can reach $8.74, so about almost, yeah, $2 higher, possibly $9.72. So Hive just broke out, and I mean, I was very happy because here it was good, but then we fail, right? Now this was a more convincing one. We did a retest and we're still going. I didn't enjoy yesterday candle, but if today Bitcoin can push higher, maybe reach 94, 95, I believe it could very possibly reach this 1.236. Once again, ideally we want 1.38. Let me go and check the fibs. I didn't do any fibs so for the daily, yeah, it's pulling back, but stock RSI is still overbought. I mean, all depends, right? We just need maybe today and tomorrow to push price higher, but you can see already that it's the RSI are converging, or uh, starting to think to take a rest. All right, so next one, I think Hot already talked briefly on the other video. I'm going to go on the 1 hour. I think I have another chart for that, because this is a little bit messy. But once again, I was expecting this. I thought this was the top, right? But now I'm not even sure anymore. Maybe this, as you can see, I moved the third wave here, and for the moment it cannot work out. So I was saying this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, all this is a wave 3. And if I do the fib retracement of this third wave, we are almost reaching the 0.382 at 33.39. That would be another nice level. And we have confluence here, because this resistance could flip support, actually already start to flip a little bit support, and we can push higher. My next targets are 45, 57, and if we go crazy, 52.91, and that's going to be something that is going to skyrocket like very, very crazy. Yesterday I was looking for this 41.28. We went short a little bit. The high was 39.79. So there is still great potential for hot and mining. Very happy with hot and mining. So next is going to be Mara. All right, so Mara, it's a long time I didn't do Mara, so let's see here. Okay, so Mara, it's just now breaking out. Let me zoom out a little bit more here. So once again, yeah, I'm not counting this. I know that it looks like 5 waves, but the third wave cannot be the shortest one, and it's too tight. So I'm cutting. Honestly, I'm annoyed with this chart, but I'm not shy to call this an A, a B, and a C, and call that a wave 1. This is a wave 2. I think it reacted very well. Yeah, okay. Almost 0.618. And then, can I call this a third wave? I honestly feel that this is an A, but maybe ended here. No, actually, here. I'm going to recycle my labeling here. I feel this is the A, this is the B, and we're making a triangle. We were making a triangle, A, B, C, and now we just break out. Yeah, so A, B, C. Yeah, I'm happy with that. A, B. Maybe A here. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but I do believe. I need to think more about this one, honestly. I want to A, B, no, okay, so because now I was making micro counting and then skipping some steps. Okay, so A, B, and now we're going to work on a C. And what I was saying is like this could be the A, this is the B, and we're doing you know, the C here to complete the B wave. So just to be clear, otherwise. Okay, so this would be the third wave. Now let's go and check out how can be how could it be the next target. So I'm going to just take the wave 1 and to the wave 2, and once again I went way too much on the left side. And this is how it's crazy, right? But this is the power of the miners, that when they start to go, they go, right? I mean, let's just measure this movement here from the bottom of the wave 2 to this one. That's at 326%. So now we have a sign of breaking out from this trend. Now, is it going to be successful? Because once again, I could extend this, or maybe just do something like that, and say that so he said this was the A, this is the B. Okay, just don't know. Okay, 2, 1, A, B. Okay, so we start prima. So this is could be A, B, C, D, still missing A, and after that we would go. So very important to not, oh man, catch the wrong one. Just wanted to extend this trend. And once again, often the E wave, it's just going to start to react about at the 50%. It's kind of a little bit rare that it goes much higher than that. Let me put wave 2. So let's see how it's going to work out here. If price get rejected, I'm expecting a reaction at that level. Well, here I wasn't that accurate. All right, so 1863 could be another level that we can look for forward. And yeah, so that's for Mara and Riot. Wow, that this chart, honestly, it's really long time. I didn't check it out. As you can see, so 3 wave up for wave 1, wave 2. Actually, yeah, and you see I don't even have fibs for the bigger pullback. Okay, it's working out very well. I'd like to remove that 2 overlapping. All right. So here I was counting 5 waves. Honestly, I think it did work out. Can remove that as well. And now let's see here. What's the difference between those two fellows? I don't think there is any difference. All right. So I'm going to get rid of this one and keep this one. Just going to move it on the side. And actually don't need the 0.5, so it's easier to see. So 5 way up for the wave 1, A, B, C for the wave 2. I don't know why I was doing those kind of things here. So wave 1, wave 2, and now I believe we're working on this third wave. This can go. Now, a good way to see where price maybe can start to react, we just take the previous top to the bottom and we check for the fibs levels. You can see that now we are reacting to the 0.786. That gives us an idea. I'm going to take out the 0.618. So please don't start to make a diagonal. And anyway, this is but it's very, very nice. I could also say that this was a wave 1, this is a wave 2, and this is like a vertical third wave. But now, honestly, for the moment, it's too early, and I don't want to emphasize on micro counting or short targets. When we invest in miners, I believe we shouldn't be investing for short term. It's more, give it a few months, right? Or possibly, let's talk again on June next year. So now I'm going to make an expectation target or projection based on of the length of the wave 1 to the end of the wave 2. Try to be the most precise I can, not easy. And I'm going to use the diagonal because I have all the settings already there. I think it didn't work the first time. Okay, so I'm expecting maybe some reaction to the 1-to-1 ratio, but I'm really looking forward for the 1.38 at $79, and you can see that it starts to be unreal, but this is the reality. Okay, and NDA. Okay, NDA. Yeah, it's very messy chart. I was counting this as an A, a B, and a C. I'm not sure, honestly. This could be also a 1, 2, and this is the 3, but then I believe the fourth wave... Where was it? I need really to redo my charting on NDA. Just for... Yeah, the problem with this, I cannot count this. Actually, let me put the setting. Oh, man. Where is the 0.618? You see it's much higher, and I cannot accept that as a fourth wave. So that's a no-no. Yeah, this is why I was counting this as a 1, a 2, and a 3, but it's I don't like the proportion of this C wave. But for the moment, if I count this as a wave 1 and this as a wave 2, it's reacting well, and now it's going. So for the moment, it does work. You can see also, yeah, I did the same thing as I mentioned before for a Riot. When we do that, we give ourselves a chance. My goodness, I was doing micro counting or what? Yeah, because I thought maybe we would be starting doing a side consolidation or a bull flag, but as you can see now, it's just crazy how we are just going on the side. If this is not side consolidation, I don't know what is. And that's several days. And then let's go check the RSI, okay? RSI more likely is recharging now. You see, is slowly recharging, and that's on the 4 hours. 1 hour, I believe it should be already... I'm surprised. I was expecting something more, honestly. Let's go and check the 12 hours also. Yeah, okay, so that's very, very good. Let me take back the full screen now. So I was saying wave A, I'm expecting for a wave B. I'm still leaning on possibility that we can go much higher, and the reason is because we're doing almost yeah, like it's a side triangle, right? And that's That's a nice pattern for consolidation. I'm going to put on the 4 hours and put some trends now. And you can see what I was talking about. Are we going to have an answer by the end of the week? I think possibly we will. And this is going to be a nice momentum, I would say. If Bitcoin can manage to push higher and reach that $94, we can push even higher. And then I do believe the A wave is going to be done. I'm actually going to add one level here as a reference. Can it go that high? I mean, this is crazy. We're talking $1.62. If it does that, I am definitely going to take some profits here and brace for this B wave. So now let's not forget the other thing. It could be this is A, B, C for the wave 1, and then it could be a wave 2 here. And you can see that pullback. We're talking about, you know, another 50% drop, or worst case scenario, even deeper. But even if we sell a little bit higher and we buy back at 53 cents, that's already, you know, we're going to double our shares in just one pullback of a wave. So that's amazing. All right, so this is, oh my goodness, 26 minutes. Sorry about that. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and have a good day.